What's up, shipheads? Welcome back to Trek Mods. We're working on the Excelsior refit, and if you saw the last one, you saw me add this crystal into the impulse engine drive here. So what I want to do is I want to try to emulate this ring here with the grooves in it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So I'm looking through all the parts, and we have this as part of the kit, and it doesn't show this anywhere in the instructions. Kind of looks a little bit like one of those caps. Kind of looks like a little bit like a tiny deflector dish. It's this tiny piece, and I've checked through all the instructions, and it doesn't show this. There's no number. It has a number on the sprue, but it doesn't have a number for it on the actual instructions. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it in that spot, and then I'm going to mount my crystal into there. So I'm going to need to figure out the size of this, get the appropriate drill bit, drill this out. Just going to add so I'll just add this detail sort of on a smaller scale. That's going to make it look pretty cool. Let's get to work. Alright, so first thing I gotta do is clean this piece up. I don't know if we can see that, but this is kind of two different diameters thickness here. I'm gonna go for the smaller thickness and try to just get that to protrude a little bit out of the top. Okay, right there. 8.2 millimeters. Okay, I got a hole through. Go from this side with a larger one. This piece here is pretty thick, so it's not sticking up. Not sticking up as far as I'd like it to. So I'm just gonna bevel this out a little. I'm just gonna do it by hand. Don't want this size to go right through. Let's see if I gained any ground there. Okay, so I'm a little closer to the surface. On this side a bit. So basically I'm just trying to turn the edge of this circle into a wedge shape. Okay, let's see how we are. See, I'm liking that a lot more. It's a lot more visible. All right, so I want to get that crystal mounted right in there. Gonna need a slightly larger of a hole. All right, so I'm just using this cone-shaped file here, trying to get a cone-shaped hole so I can drop that crystal in there. But I still want enough light coming through the bottom to make it glow. Let's see if I can pick this thing up. All right, do it the finger technique. Okay, so I'm almost there. I want to go a little bigger. Okay. Just flip that over. Just about there. So I'm just doing this by hand because if I put it in the drill, these bits are pretty sharp and I'm worried that it's going to bite in and then drill right through. And I don't want that. I just want a bit of an inset hole with kind of a lip inside there. I think if I give it just a little shove. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's get a light under that, see how it looks. Cool. I'm happy with that. I want to just put a little stain in there. See if I can see that detail a little better. Okay, so I just get a little drop of paint there. That helps to see it a bit. I think there's enough showing. Oh, it's looking like an eyeball, really. But I think I'm showing enough of that detail in the back. You won't see it with the naked eye anyways. You only see it through the camera. Yeah, that's good. Alright, I got my spot cleaned up. Let's just get that in there. Okay, you know what? That is more like it. Just trying to make sure that's even all the way around. Okay, that's dry. Just gonna go around with a bit of plastic putty. Okay, so my strong back piece here is starting to bend inwards. I guess from the pressure of this being stuck together. I don't want that to be concave. So I'm going to try to build a little support piece that's going to go in there. Try to keep it straight. Okay, so I'm going to put it right in there as far as I can. So I need 42.9 millimeters. just take a look around, see what I got. Alright, so I'm going to cut some pieces of this this modeling plastic here. And I'll just stack it up. Okay, so here we go. Bead of glue. Get this right up to the edge. Gonna give it a tiny drop. The old baking soda. The other end too. Squeeze that up. Okay, perfect. That's looking much better. That's nice and straight now. All right. So another small issue is that I've got this little gap. Once I have that all buttoned down. So what I think I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm not putting in this bubbly, domey part because I got the pylons coming directly off the hull here. So you get these ridged little pieces that go there and support that. I got this little gap, so I'm thinking I can put this on the bottom of my shuttle bay. Like this. I'll have to bend these tips out a little and then complete the end with something else. So first thing, I'm going to see if I can get this straightened out a little bit. Let's get the heat gun here. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing that. I heated it up too much. It started to shrink and it got all ripply. Yeah. So, I'm going to scrap that idea. I guess I'll just fill it in with putty. Oh well, that would have been cool because it carried on the liney pattern here. Yeah, it's not that bad. I can fill it in with the plastic putty. Okay, so I've got my saucer section here, and we're going to take care of some mods on this impulse drive. I think what I want to do, I want to shorten this, definitely. It hangs off the end too much. It looks like a goblin's hat. So we're going to cut this around probably here, and I'm going to have it come out and then back down, and we're going to have quad impulse engines stacked. Just want to see how this is going to relate to the neck section here. Let's see. Going to end up okay, so we gotta go right in. This whole piece needs to come off because I don't want to cover up everything I've built here. Just get this into two pieces. Looks like I'm gonna have to remove a little bit from there. Okay. That's a pretty good fit. It's not going to cover my details. Alright, so I'm going right from the edge, bringing it out and back. Okay, got a bit of a line there. Let's see if I can stay in it. Okay, I'm back. 'Tis but a scratch. Tis but a wee scratch. But I'm gonna be a little more cautious anyways. Use my little plastic saw here. I should have just marked it and used this. Lift this up a bit. There we go. Bit of support there. All right. Pop this back in. That's why. That's better. Okay. This guy here. This. Like so. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I want to see how big this little gap right here is. 4.3. So I want another 4.3 here. Okay, so this one should fit in here, yes. Okay, because that's the piece from the little neck part there. Wonder if I'll be able to use this. Let's see if I can cut that off. All right, so I've cut those off. This should fit up into here now. Okay, I'm liking this configuration right here. This gives me 4 impulse engines, and it's going to give me like another little hole kind of in the center of it that can be, we can use our imagination and either fill that in solid, or we'll figure something out. Maybe we'll take this piece out. Anyways, I got that in there. Let's get this out of here for now. Alright, so I'm just gonna put a couple drops in here. Let that soak into there. Get that with the baking soda. The excess.
So next break, you those gift cards. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I just want to reinforce those corners. So you know how we do that. Alright, so there's our quad impulse drive. Okay, that's not looking too bad. Let's put the bottom on. See how that lines up. It's pretty good. I can live with that. We'll make some clear parts for that, because I won't be able to use the kit parts, because I made them quite a different shape. Also need 4 of them. Okay, so we got our dome, our crystal completed today. This piece here I think is ready for paint. We got the impulse drives fabricated. So I like the way that's gonna look coming down. Just give it a little test fit. Okay. I think that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll try to straighten these out a bit more, make it a bit more angular. It's looking a bit round. Cool. All right, I'm going to call it a day for now and tune into the next one.